Nestled along the Arabian Gulf, Kuwait City is a hidden gem in the Middle East, often overlooked but rich in culture, history and modern charm. From the iconic Kuwait Towers to the bustling markets of Mubarakiya, the city blends tradition with innovation. Whether strolling through the serene marina in Salmiya, uncovering the war-torn ruins of Failaka Island, or exploring the grand halls of the Avenues Mall, Kuwait City is full of surprises. But beyond its glitzy malls and skyscrapers lies a deeper story, one shaped by its oil boom and resilience against powerful neighbors. Let me take on a journey into the heart of Kuwait and uncover what makes the city truly special. We begin our journey south of the city in Salmiya, hopping on bus number 15 to reach its vibrant district. Here, we explore the marina, a peaceful waterfront area where golden sands meet the Arabian Gulf, cozy restaurants and watched over by the street cats you find in the entire city. For a deeper dive into Kuwait's history, we go visit Failaka Island, a site marked by the echoes of the Gulf War in 1991. However, with its unpredictable ferry schedule, catching a ride requires a bit of luck. I unfortunately missed my chance when I visited. While this was my actual plan, I really thought it was worth it to come to Salmiya anyways, especially after my introduction to the street cats that I encountered in every corner of the city. In the afternoon, we will explore one of Kuwait City's main points of interest, the Kuwait Towers. Located on the northeastern end of the city, they stand right by a gorgeous beach of the Persian Gulf. Before we head to the towers to experience the sunset, we'll walk along the shore, enjoy the mild winter weather, hang out with some street cats, and be happy that we're not in freezing Europe right now. The international perception of Kuwait is often shaped by the history of the Gulf War of 1991, which marked a significant turning point in Middle Eastern history. The conflict began on August 2, 1990, when Iraq, led by President Saddam Hussein, invaded Kuwait, claiming it was historically part of Iraq, and accusing Kuwait of overproducing oil which hurt Iraq's economy. The invasion was met with international condemnation, and within weeks a coalition of 35 countries led by the United States was formed to liberate Kuwait. After months of diplomatic efforts and sanctions, the coalition launched Operation Desert Storm on January 17, 1991, conducting a massive air campaign followed by a ground assault that swiftly pushed Iraqi forces out of Kuwait. The war officially ended on February 28, 1991, restoring Kuwait's sovereignty but leaving lasting scars on the region. The aftermath saw widespread destruction in Kuwait, significant loss of life, and the establishment of a long-term US military presence in the Gulf. The conflict reshaped regional politics and fueled ongoing tensions, setting the stage for future conflicts and humanitarian challenges in the years to come. The Kuwait Towers were opened in 1979 and consist of 3 towers in identical design but different heights. The main tower is 187 meters tall, and you can visit its viewing platform and restaurant from the best sunset view in the country. Tickets are 3 Kuwaiti dinars, which give you entry to the rotating viewing platform. I highly recommend checking the time of sunset so that you can plan your visit accordingly. The towers were designed by Swedish architects Malene Björn and Sune Lindström, who were inspired by modern and Islamic architecture, especially the blue tiles in the Mosque of Samarkand in Uzbekistan. They are one of the most important landmarks in the Gulf region and represent the economic rise of the country, after oil was first discovered in 1938 and later became the country's path to riches. But these towers aren't just for show. They've witnessed some of Kuwait's most dramatic moments. During the Gulf War in 1990–1991, Iraqi forces severely damaged the towers, even using them for target practice. After the war, they were carefully restored and reopened in 1992, becoming a symbol of Kuwait's resilience. Today, they remain a source of national pride and were even added to UNESCO's World Heritage tentative list in 2016. After the towers, let's take a leisurely walk back to the hotel and soak in the sights of downtown Kuwait at nights. As the sun sets, the city transforms as sleek skyscrapers light up in a dazzling display, reflecting off the calm waters of the Gulf. The contrast between the peaceful ocean breeze and the vibrant energy of the city streets create a truly magical atmosphere. There's a certain charm to Kuwait after dark. It's modern and fast-paced, yet still holds onto a sense of tradition and community. If you're enjoying this journey through Kuwait, don't forget to subscribe. My goal is to travel to every single country in the world, and I would love for you to join me. After a good night's sleep, we begin the new day by exploring a culturally important location for Kuwaitis, the Mubarakiya Market. While much of the city's modern buildings have been constructed after the oil boom started in the 1940s and 50s, this market is over 200 years old and therefore has been an important trading hub for Kuwaitis for a long time. Here you can find anything from clothes, jewelry and artisan rugs, but also local foods, such as spices, fresh fruits and vegetables. Prices here are a lot more budget friendly than other malls. Therefore, it's a great place if you want to try local cuisine or find souvenirs. After the market, let's explore another popular destination for shopping, but for a completely different reason and in a totally different price range. the Avenues Mall. Opened in 2007, it is the largest mall in Kuwait and one of the biggest ones in the Middle East. Spanning 1.2 million square meters, it hosts around 1,100 stores, including luxury brands such as Louis Vuitton and Chanel, as well as a wide variety of restaurants offering both international and Middle Eastern cuisine. Of course, me as a backpacking tourist felt quite out of place between shops of designer brands and gourmet restaurants, but the inside of the mall was so visually stunning that I totally forget just how unable to buy something I am. It is already worth it though to just stroll through and admire the architecture, so it's a location that you can't miss in Kuwait. My favorite places here were the Grand Avenue, which felt more like a movie set for a film that's set in a European city, and Prestige, the high upper class section with beautiful golden decorations, and shops that I honestly wouldn't even want to shop in if I had enough money. Finally, we visit the most stunning building in the city and country, even though that might sound crazy given the modern skyscrapers around it, the Grand Mosque of Kuwait. As a tourist, you're not supposed to just walk around and explore the mosque on your own. However, a friendly tour guide will show you around and answer all the questions that you have while telling you about the history of this gorgeous building. Since Kuwait is not the most touristy place in the Middle East, I was in fact the only tourist, which meant I was given a private tour. Sweet. Keep in mind that the mosque is closed for visitors for most of the day, because it's a place where people go to pray and enjoy peacefulness of this place. I actually arrived in the morning and was told to come back around 4:30 PM when the tour would take place. So, ask at your hotel or contact the mosque directly for opening hours. The mosque was completed in 1986 and is the largest mosque in the country. Its 46,000 square meters accommodate around 10,000 worshippers, which can be extended for large celebrations like Eid. The main colors are blue and gold, which represent the ocean and sand that are omnipresent in the country of Kuwait. The intricate interior design combines Islamic and Andalusian art, influenced by Northern African architecture from the Moors in Spain. I was truly blown away by the vibrant beauty inside, which you'd never guess from the mosque's understated exterior. The sun had barely set after my tour, so I rushed about a kilometer west to the Harbour Walk, another great sunset spot. There, I accidentally almost adopted a cat that kept following me around and gave me company in my final hours in Kuwait. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this trip to a tiny but very interesting city. This is my first video made about the Middle East. Next week, I will explore Bahrain. If you don't want to miss it, don't hesitate to subscribe.